What? What do you mean? We're looking at lakes here, right? Why does it look like a beach? What is going on, guys? Welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be comparing British lakes to American lakes. We're going to take a look at the differences between the two, positives, negatives, just compare, react to the American lakes that I've never seen before, and show you guys a little bit of the northern British lakes up here. Before we start today's video, I've made you all a short film. It's just 2 minutes long. I promise you want to see this. This is the true northern Lake District. I've had a bunch of people asking to show them what it's like in the north of England in the Lake District, so here you are. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you right after this clip. Man, that video gives me goosebumps. Feeling really blessed to live in such a beautiful area in the UK. Let's get started and compare British lakes with American lakes. I'm going to get a list up of the ones in the Lake District, and I'll get a list of the ones in America. I know that list is going to be much bigger, but I don't really know what to search for, so I'm just going to go with it. Let me know if I should have used a different list to the one that I'm going to use for the American lakes, because I really don't know any American lakes, so I'm just winging it here. It's all in the name of entertainment. I hope you enjoy. Leave a like and comment down below if I get anything wrong about these lakes. Don't roast me too much down in the comment section. Very new to this, but let's get on with it. Here we go. So I've got a list up lakes in the Lake District in the north of England, and I've got a list of 50 most beautiful lakes in the USA. I'm going to pick 3 of each. First one that I've stopped on that I recognised straight away was Lake Tahoe, if I'm pronouncing that right. And I'm just going to flick through these and bring you back to another 2 American lakes that I think I recognise, essentially. I'm going to do the British ones first, and then I'm going to react to the American ones. So the first of the British lakes, and it has to be my favourite one out of them all, is Ullswater. It's about 7.5 miles long and about 3/4 of a mile wide, and it goes up to a depth of about 205 foot. I mean, that's not why it's my favourite. It's my favourite because it's my closest to home and it's the most accessible to me. Yeah, this place has some incredible views. Pretty much green all year round. Lots of kayaking and speedboats and steamboats and stuff like that. Loads of little hikes. So yeah, I would definitely recommend Ullswater as a place to visit if you're ever in the Lake District up in the north of England. Kind of interesting fact, there's actually only one lake, which is Bassenthwaite. That's the only lake in the Lake District. The rest of them are actually waters, which hence the name Ullswater. Yeah, I'm not too sure what makes it qualify to become a lake, the size or the depth that it goes to or something like that. But if you know the reason, or if you know what the requirements are to be a lake, I guess it's similar to a mountain and a hill. You don't become a mountain unless you're a certain height. You just remain a hill. So I guess you just remain a water, maybe? I don't know. Professional. So next up for me is Bassenthwaite Lake. This is the only one that's actually classified as a lake. The reason I like this one is because it's actually not as popular. If you Google it, you'll actually find that there's more negative reviews for this lake than there is any other lake in the Lake District. The reason for this is because it doesn't have many points where you can actually get down to the lakeside, and I don't think there's any water sports on this lake at all. It's not very family friendly. It's more of a way you would go to unwind, relax, kick back, just by yourself really. You can go on the water. It's not restricted access or anything like that, but it just tends to be the quieter lake in the Lake District, which is one of the reasons why it's my favourite. Again, it's only about 20 minutes or so from my house, so it's really accessible again. Plenty of walks, plenty of fells that overlook it. I would recommend visiting this place as well if you were in the Lake District. There's multiple places to park up, there's just not very many places to actually stop. One whole side of it is pretty much inaccessible. You can get to it, but you're just walking through farmers' fields along the side, and then the other side it's a road that runs alongside it. If you're looking for a place to go walking, or maybe just stop by the only lake in the Lake District, then you should definitely visit, and then at least you can say you've been to the only lake in the Lake District, which will confuse people. Yeah, that's my second lake. Let's get on to the third one. So my third British lake is going to be Ennerdale Water, which again, it's not a lake, it's a water, but they all get classified as lakes. There's apparently 16 lakes in the Lake District, and Ennerdale is one of those. This is close to Cockermouth in the Lake District. Yeah, this has got a really nice walk around it. You can do a full loop. It takes roughly 4 hours. I'm not sure where it gets that 4 hours from. You can do it. You could definitely do it in 2. If you're on your own, you could do it in 2. If you're with someone walking and talking and stuff and stopping for something to eat, you're gonna be doing it in 3, maybe 3.5 at most. The trail on one side is really good. It's got a really good footpath along one side of it, and then you get to the bottom side to come loop back around to head up back towards one of the car parks, and it's literally just trees and fallen rocks. The walk's a little bit uneasy underfoot, and there's a scramble up the side of a huge hillside. It's really quite fun when you get to the scramble, but it's not too enjoyable on when there's just a load of tree roots and like broken rocks and stepping stones and stuff. You kind of have to spend too much time concentrating on the walk itself rather than enjoying the walk. But the other side's really good, and then when you get to the scramble, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, I've got a lot of footage from that day out, so you're probably looking at that while I'm speaking here, so you can get a feel for what I'm actually talking about. Probably my favourite lake to actually walk around. I think everything else has too many distractions, so you get so far around and there's this to see and there's that to see, but at Ennerdale, you pretty much go there and you do the full loop, and that's it, and it's a great day out. I've walked that twice now. Yeah, and I'm sure I'll walk it again. Okay, so here we go with the American lakes. I'm choosing Lake Tahoe as the first one, and then we'll see where we go from there. I'm not going to be watching all this video, just a couple of minutes to get a feel for the lake, otherwise the video is going to be incredibly long. So here we go.
Filled with over 39 trillion gallons of pure Sierra snowmelt and pushed a mile into the Californian and Nevada skies, Lake Tahoe is the USA's largest alpine lake and one of the country's oldest year-round vacation playgrounds.
Largest alpine lake, okay. What? What do you mean? We're looking at lakes here, right? Why does it look like a beach? Okay. What? Yeah, that's not what I expected at all. It literally looks like a beach, and it's a lake. Okay.
Trappers, timber cutters, and pioneers who followed. In the 1870s, an awestruck Mark Twain wrote, "To breathe the same air as angels, you must go to Tahoe." By the time the 20th century rolled around,
I want to breathe that air.
lodges, taverns, and casinos had sprung up all around
That looks
Tahoe's
unbelievable.
shoreline, catering to legions of weary city folk keen to experience that heavenly air for themselves.
I just want to say something, right? If we see sand while we're on a walk around the Lake District, honestly, it's like gold dust. There's not much of it. You know, most of the time you're going to be sat on stones.
When you're ready for a little alpine magic, take the 4-hour drive from San Francisco to the sunlit shores of Kings Beach. Set on Tahoe's northern end, this beach was named after local card shark Joe King, who used his winnings to develop some of the lake's earliest lodgings.
Nice.
On the lake's southern shore is Pope Beach, where you'll find another Tahoe institution. At historic Camp Richardson,
Okay, it just doesn't
generations
look like
of
a lake.
families
Oh, what
return
I
year
know of a
after
lake
year
just
to
does not look
create
like one.
lifelong vacation memories under the towering pines.
Even huge trees, you know, ticks all boxes. You don't have to sit on stones. You got massive trees. Yeah, wonderful.
From Pope Beach, saddle up and follow the bike path to the Taylor Creek Visitor Center. An open-air classroom for the entire family, the center features fabulous interpretive walks, such as the Rainbow Trail. This wetland loop even features an underground chamber, giving visitors a unique salmon eye view of this incredible environment.
Oh, that's cool. I'm just going to skip through a little bit just so I can see more of the actual lake rather than the touristy stuff.
10 miles east of Emerald Bay is the lake's largest town, South Lake Tahoe. Hang out on the beaches, enjoy the creature comforts, then rise above it all on Heavenly Mountain.
Even
a
cable
world-class
cars.
ski resort in winter, an adventure playground throughout the summer months.
Oh, that looks sick.
Lake Tahoe is a place of ever
Lake Tahoe is massive. Okay. Jesus.
shifting moods. When you're ready to experience this raw beauty, take a drive up the eastern shoreline, which is wilder and less developed than our other shores.
Yeah, I'm going to stop that one there. We're going to go to the next one just because I'm nearly 4 minutes into that clip and we've got another 2 to do. But Jesus, Lake Tahoe, what a place. Absolutely awesome. Okay, next up is Lake Michigan. I found another video here that's a minute and a half long, so keep it short and sweet with this one. And clearly every lake is a beach in America. Obviously. Sand everywhere. Let's have a look. So blue. I can't get over how much it just doesn't look like a lake. Or at least what I know of a lake. The 5th largest in the world, okay. There's that ferry absolutely pelting it down the lake there. Wow, that's cool. Okay. A car that goes in the water. Nice, I like it. The amphi car. What a G. What a G. It's just roaming about in that. Just waving to everyone. Class. What a guy. Okay, that place is yeah, it didn't look as spectacular as Tahoe, but there's a guy that drives his car on the lake, so yeah, if there's nothing else to see, you might as well go see him drive his car about. Yeah, cool place. Let's find another American lake. Again, I'm literally just Googling these and trying to figure out which one I like the look of, essentially. So if there's any others that you'd like me to do a full reaction video to, like that Lake Tahoe one looks incredible. I would love to do a full reaction video to that. If you've got any more suggestions, please let me know down below and I'll look at doing a full video on them. Okay, for the last one, we're going to watch Salt Lake City by Expedia. Obviously, I've skipped through to the actual Salt Lake part. Kind of interested to see what this one's all about, because I've heard this one before, but I don't actually know what it is, because it's a lake, but it's salt water. So let's have a look.
Suburban streets melt away into arid Utah wilderness. It's here that you'll find the city's namesake, the largest saltwater lake in the U.S., Great Salt Lake.
There's not a
Despite
lot of
being
water.
nicknamed America's Dead Sea, there's no lack of wildlife around Great Salt Lake, especially on its largest island. Visit the untouched prairie wilderness of Antelope Island, where bison, bighorn sheep, antelope, and mule deer roam freely on the city's doorstep. When those Mormon pioneers first rolled their wagons into this broad, secluded valley and beheld such natural wonders, it's easy to see why they knew they'd found their promised land.
Does the Salt Lake rise and go down a lot or something? Because there's people walking about and stuff on it there.
And diversity, tradition and creativity, nature and architecture all go hand in hand. And whatever our beliefs, we can all say amen to that.
Okay, there wasn't actually much of Salt Lake in that video, but I guess it's enough to talk about. I don't really understand why it is a salt lake. If anyone could let us know down below. Well, there we go, guys. That's 3 British lakes and 3 American lakes. I've done a little bit of reaction to both. Showed you a little bit of the lakes that I visit quite frequently myself, and then obviously the 3 American lakes that I've never been to before. I must say that Lake Tahoe looks incredible. Yeah, sort of added that to a place that I'd really like to visit. I can't believe how much those lakes just look like beaches, to be honest. I mean, I know the weather's probably really good over there, but yeah, our lakes over here don't just you don't get the same sort of vibe as that. You tend to get a thistle up your bum or something, or you're slipping about on stones, pebble beaches, stuff like that. You don't really get actual sandy shorelines on a lake. It's kind of unheard of. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, leave it a like. This one took a little bit longer for us to make today. Yeah, I really enjoyed making it for you guys. There was a lot of comments asking to see more of the Northern Lake District. I will catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.